Welcome everybody and thank you for joining me. So today we have a bit of PlayStation news for a change, as it was just revealed that PlayStation will be releasing a brand new VR headset called the PSVR2. Now there is not too much to know about this new VR headset yet, but I do have to say that I am really glad that PlayStation is doing this. VR is a great concept, and I remember when it was first announced there were lots of excitement around the idea of playing in VR, but since then there really haven't been too much movement on the concept, at least not in my opinion. Now there are many reasons for that, but the biggest one of them all is simply just the lack of support. VR really does not have too many good games. There are a few that you can point to, but for the most part it is mostly just supported by independent indie developers. Now there is nothing inherently wrong with that, as there are some great indie talent out there making some great games, and don't get me wrong, there are some great VR games available, but no big AAA games. Now you could argue that that is not needed, and I would agree with you for the most part, but if you want to sell your system to more casual gamers who only buy big releases with lots of hype around it, you will unfortunately need that big AAA support. With Facebook announcing their metaverse and VR chat being a big thing, there definitely is a space for this headset, and I still do believe that VR will have a great and big future. At the moment it is not small by any stretch of the imagination, but there is always plenty of room for improvement and growth, and the biggest for me is going to be that AAA support. But be that as it may, PlayStation clearly believe in the system, and thus they have created a brand new headset. Sony has announced some basic information about the much anticipated next generation VR hardware for the PlayStation 5, which it calls the predictably PSVR2. Little was revealed about this device beyond its basic specs, but it did confirm some features gamers will care about. The original PSVR was a competent, relatively affordable, easy to use device, but fairly limited in terms of hardware resolution, field of view as such. So Sony's announcement that the new one will be considerably more advanced will be very welcome. The PSVR2 was confirmed by Sony to have 4K HDR imagery, 2000 by 2040 per eye, and the field of view will also be higher than the original hardware at 110 degrees. A blog post that appeared after the live announcement confirmed rumors that it uses OLED and will have a 90 by 120 Hz refresh rate. Right now, as I have said, there is not too many games that is supported with VR. Sony has one first party title as far as I know, and that is Horizon Zero Dawn, and I do believe that their new installment will also be VR supported. The original headset sold 4.2 million units and 26 million games in total, which really is not very high, especially the total amount of games sold. If Sony is going to turn this thing into a success, they need to almost make it mandatory for their first party studios to support VR when games are released. I also think that they need to go back and bring out VR versions of big games like Ratchet & Clank, which I think will be perfect for VR, and then finally they also need to get VR dedicated studios whose sole focus is on developing games for the headset, and that last one should not be very hard, as Sony has more than enough money to buy up existing indie VR studios. But anyway, I do hope that the second unit is a great success for Sony. I still believe in VR, and I hope it becomes even bigger in the future, but for now this is where I'm going to end it. So if you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button. If you would like to see more videos like this, please consider subscribing, and as always, please remember to stay safe, wash your hands, don't touch your face, and I hope to see you again soon.